Here we go. We're going to do another mic check here. Uh, we're going to make the, I'm going to wait till you guys can confirm. All right, there we go. Better. All right, we'll just start this all over again then. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining our live stream now that you can hear me. Going just through some minor technical issues with our official channel. But now here we are. We wanted to get our message out to you guys, give you guys another update of what's going on. Just touch on some news topics we got for our new roadmap for 2019, and also answer any questions you guys may have. So as you know from as you guys might know from our other streams, from our stream 1 and our stream 2, we have a hard fork going to happen at the end of December, and that's going to upgrade our overwinter and sapling to our chain, and also just a whole bunch more updates. The overwinter and sapling upgrades, they're definitely going to speed the network up. They're going to, oh, yep, t-shirts. Forgot. So excited to get the stream up. Forgot about all our swag. But yeah, sapling, our private messaging, our private sending is going to be sped up a tremendous amount. That's going to enable a lot of new features for our coin in the future. Being able to utilize this instant private sending, a private chat system, among many other things that we can do with this. We also have our block reward system is going to also change. We have a little bit of redistribution of our rewards where it's going to be on a 45, 40, or we're basically going to reduce, you know what, I'm going to pull up our roadmap and then also at the same time get you our block reward chain system at the same time. So, boom. Here's our SnowGem map. I'll get back to our block rewards and get on that. We're also going to just talk about this for a moment, this payment solution we got. With our update, we're going to be able to eventually here incorporate our SnowPay into our system, which will enable any users to have a nice, seamless, flawless ability to accept SnowGem for products, services, things of that nature. It's going to be a seamless transaction. Just basically like a good just an easy way of transferring our SnowGems in the future instead of having to use wallets and things like that. Straight up with SnowPay, we'll be able to just boom, boom. One of our next things we're planning on for our 2019 roadmap will be our DEX solution. We've had some issues here and there with our exchanges, and we acknowledge that. Right now, a lot of those issues have been ironed out. We've been seeing some great volume on our exchanges. We've been also seeing the updates to our wallets on those exchanges, very quick withdrawals and deposits happening, especially for SnowGem. I know that Mercatox had some issues with our coin, but now their system is flawlessly working, and they also, well, their systems is working. Then for stock exchange stacks, we also have while it's working, I think we still have a minor issue with withdrawing. If you have a whole bunch and you're trying to withdraw our coin, we're still having to ask you guys to withdraw them in the 200 to 500 range, so you don't get those over withdraw errors. This still has to do with two things: the way their system's set up, and also miners mining to their system. Currently, we're trying to work with them on getting like a 2-layer wallet system or a system set up for them that other people have, so we don't have our coins get locked up anymore. That is annoying to users, and it sucks having to wait a day for their admin to unlock their stuff. So our DEX solution is coming up here. You can kind of almost see this happening with other coins being integrated into our wallet already. With our update, this is just going to be a lot more seamless ability to move over to that. Why is a DEX necessary? Alvaro asks. A DEX is, well, to be quite frank, it's not necessary, but it is another option available to users to not have to rely on centralized exchanges holding your coins hostage. It's just a great way of just your coins will be in your wallet. You'll have control of your stuff all times. No one's going to be able to prevent you from being able to withdraw your stuff because it's your coin as it's already going to be in your own system. That will be a major reason why people were going to feel a DEX is necessary. There's other reasons of like anonymity and things like that that people do like. Um, but for the most part, it's going to be the decentralized aspect of it. I think is which most is the most desired. Necessary is why not focus on something else is the next question from Alvaro. Probably the second part there, because a lot of people who are in cryptocurrency are going to want the ability to have that anonymity and decentralized experience. That's kind of we're kind of being in cryptocurrency. We're getting away from centralized banks and exchanges and things like that. Um, it's just basically it's something that users do want to have, um, and also it helps solve some of our exchange issues in the future. It gives us a little more leeway on exchanges if they're giving us troubles. Well, we already have a solution for that troubles. And it's also just a lot more streamlined. It'll be a lot more streamlined for our wallet, and the ability to exchange coins in and out of our own wallet is a very sweet feature to have. So. Our next option, our next thing on our roadmap here, we're going to move forward here, and then we're going to bring Dax in. Just going to get through the roadmap and also touch on some more stuff that's going to be happening in the future that kind of jumped off of and moved over here. So the next thing on our roadmap is going to be a crypto company. It's kind of that idea is basically we need to have a legal aspect in the game here. We need to be able to have lawyers and documents to prove that we are not a token to be able to get onto the iOS page. They require us to be a company to be able to have our app on their page. So that's the first step in doing that. There are a few other reasons here for making this company, but basically it's mainly to kind of legitimize the whole thing through lawyers and the legal realm of things. And then the last thing for our 2019 roadmap here will be content masternodes. The masternodes we're starting to see a lot more masternodes in the future. We're going to have more. We're going to be able to utilize these more in the future for our payment system and other means. We're going to have Dax probably talk a little bit more about those masternode contents for us, getting the more technical aspect of those. So I'm just going to bring Dax on here now, and we'll say hello to him, and he'll touch on some things maybe I've missed. And here. There's Dex. Hey Dex, how's it going? All right. Well, we got you up on the feed. We should have you on here. Can't hear Dax. All right. We they're seemingly, yeah, they're not hearing you here. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, they see you, but they don't hear you. That's the very odd thing here right now for me because I got you all working out. Well, my goodness, that's one of the things about going live here. Dax, why can't we hear you, my man? Well, well, that's just too bad. We're not hearing Dax right now, and that has something to do with our OBS system going down right now. We have an issue with OBS connecting to our YouTube stream earlier, and now we're having a hard time having Dax. All right. Well, I can, while I'm trying to get Dax's voice up here, I'm going to just talk a little bit about our jackpot system and our lotto system coming up here. All right, Dax, let's try this again here. Can we hear you now? Let's give us some sound. No. Well, this is too bad, Dex. That's a good idea. I'll try that. All right. Sorry guys for the delay here. I'm trying to get Dax's voice up on the deal here. We have our Zoom video conference here, and it's always worked for our other ones, and then now it's deciding to be a butthead on us. Definitely wanted to get the stream up for you guys to get some questions answered. Maybe Daxa, if you could answer the one question IPA has on our chat here, that could help us out in the moment. All right, guys. Well, for right now, we're gonna move forward here. So our OBS is he's just not pushing forward the sound for Zach's through our thing. I'm not quite sure or why here. But we basically here have a just trying to figure out how to talk to you guys about here. I have a double echo voice now. No bueno. There we go. There we go. That should have fixed our double echo voice. Oh, now, Dex, I can't hear you. We're just going downhill here. All right, guys. We're just have a whole bunch of technical difficulties here with our video. We can't hear Dax I can't hear Dax anymore myself. Something's happened with his voice. So we're definitely going to have to replan our video here. But I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have happening forward right now. I'm going to re-invite Dax to our meeting, a new meeting here, so maybe we can get his voice back going forward here. So just give us one moment. One more moment, guys. But go ahead and ask any questions you guys may have. More than welcome to help with anything forward. They can hear you now. Yes. All right. Can you still hear me? All right. All right, Dax, try it again. Let's see what we got.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do you hear me? Nothing. I think nothing.
Oh my goodness, he said yes.
Yes?
Boom. Take it away, Dax.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Oh.
Okay, well, we got to figure it out. Yeah. Good news. Progress
Well,
every day. That's what we're about at SnowGem.
yeah. I hope our network will work better than YouTube. Yeah.
I think we got it all ironed out now. We can hear you. Perfect. Boom.
Great. Okay, guys. So yeah, sorry for that. I hope we will solve it. Yeah. So I need to start over with roadmap. I will just tell it quickly, and then you can ask me for some questions. So some technical things. First, own payment system. own payment system will be open source. Yeah. So that's the most important thing because we want to integrate all platforms all over the world. Yeah. Because if you look to our first stream that we had with Seth, we talk about the possibility to buy also ice cream, bread and milk also. So we want to integrate all payment solutions that it's all over the world. So, for example, if I mention the biggest open source e-shops like PrestaShop or OpenCard or uh, WooCommerce, yeah, that's the most important things. And this all plugins we will create owned by our own, and it will be usable via open source. So everything will be on our GitHub, so everybody can download it and use it. So that will be the, yeah, for us it's some kind of front end, and on the back end that will be unique system with fast payment system. So if you guys, for example, know Electroneum, they have some similar system, but yeah, not as good as us. But the most important thing is that the payments are immediately. Yeah, if you look to their videos, they just put the mobiles together and that's it. Yeah, the transaction is immediately in the blockchain. So that's something we would like to apply. Because yeah, if you look to daily use of normal payments of fiat, then, for example, here in Czech Republic, the most of the payments now is via credit card. So somebody go to terminal and just put the card, and for example, for 500 crowns, or yeah, from 0 to 500 crowns, you don't need to put PIN. Yeah, so these payments are also immediately. So just the transaction system will check it. So yeah, it's really the similar system, but yeah, totally decentralized with most transactions. Yeah, so the payment system will be really huge, and also as developers, we want to tell all the people that because it will be open source, we would like to create all plugins that people are ask us. Yeah. So, for example, if you know some system that you would like to implement it, you will just send us message. Hey, can you help us with the integration? And we will try to create the plugin. Yeah. So then at the end, we will have some page on GitHub or on our page, and everybody can download the plugin for own system. Yeah. Yeah, you can test it. We will have, yeah, some beta testing on the testnet. Then after all tests, we will put it on mainnet. Yeah, so all the beta plugins will be ready to on the web page, so you can test it, and that's it. So yeah, it will be really huge, and we want to cover all the systems. Yeah. So that's about the payment system. Then second on the list is, yeah, own deck solution. I saw some messages why decks and if it's necessary or if there is some another option. So just to answer it quickly, very quickly, because it's also a large project for us, and we can talk about it for 1 week. So just to mention some most important things, because the DEX is what is the solution is coming in few, if yeah, how to tell it, sorry for that. This solution will come to massive implement in a couple of years, because if you look to centralized exchanges, what they are doing, and for example, our troubles with listing fees, so it's not good for crypto. We need some surveys for also other crypto coins, also for small coins like ours, uh, some surveys which will help these coins to grow, and also provide some service to how to say that, to improve it. Yeah, because if we help somebody to integrate coin to our decks, then it will also help the community, and we will globally we will grow as a crypto. So that's just my idea. Uh, Connection is unstable. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You kind of broke up for a second there, but I think we're back. I think we're back. We got your video. We got your
Okay,
video back.
okay.
But now we're
Ooh.
back. Yeah, we're back on now. So sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Dax was just talking about using the master nodes, utilizing master nodes with supporting our decks. We lost connection there just for a moment. Our OBS just disconnected from YouTube here, but
Yeah,
now we're back. And
this day is really bad.
must be some solar
Okay,
flares.
so again, so again, Dex, uh, nobody can turn it off. It will run on master nodes, also the front end, also the back end system, all the transactions and all this data will be stored directly on the master nodes, so nobody can turn it off. That's the main thing why we want to use DEX instead of some centralized exchange. If you look, for example, to Mercatox, uh, they had some hard attack, hackers attack on the hot wallets, and if you look to that, it's yeah, it's that's also one reason why we want to launch our own exchange. Yeah, because on decentralized system you are able to secure it much more. So also some uh, yeah, I'm just watching the answers. Yeah, so so that's why we want to start doing this one. And most important thing is that it will be, yeah, online system, like for example you are going to stacks now for or bitcare, so online system will be also created like classical GUI, but we will also integrate it directly to modern wallet. So that's something new. uh, I don't know any coin who's integrated it directly into modern wallet or into wallet. So we will have it directly in wallet. So in the future, you will be able, for example, to exchange SnowGems to Bitcoins and vice versa. And of course, we would like to implement in the future also some credit card payments, not the wire transfers like bank transfer, but yes, Visa cards. If government will not cancel it, we will use it. So that's the main features. And yeah, by the way, just to say right now, we are preparing new white paper. It will be finished this month, so until November. And these all things will be mentioned over there. Also technical things, yeah. So it will be a lot of pages, so you will have something to read for Christmas.
Very nice.
Okay, number three, crypto company. Yeah, it's McLaren also mentioned that we really need that for communication with other services like exchanges, like also big vendors or big software companies. So we definitely want to do that, and it will also take place 2019, and I will not be the CEO. No. And what I want to say just is that the, we want to decide if we go open source or if we go just a community or foundation or company, and we think that the company is the uh, most great way for us, yeah, because uh, I have also some experience with the business. My colleagues in team also, and it will be much more easier for us to invite also some investors that we need. Yeah, we need investors for marketing. Yeah, and some also some developers, some new developers. So yeah, this is the way we are going to do in 2019. So that's about the crypto company. And the last one, Content Masternodes. It's together. It's working together with Exchange. So this is something new, not new in crypto world, but new in SnowGem. So we would like to create another kind of masternodes. We still don't know if we will create two separate masternodes with maybe some different kind of rewards, or to create one full masternode with both services. And this service, the content masternode, means that yeah, you will be able to store data on it, and not only just like text files or something, but the real data. Yeah, like for example, data from Exchange, or you can store, for example, your contracts over there. So it will be something like, yeah, Google Drive, but totally decentralized and stored in a blockchain. Yeah, so it's really new, and yeah, it's a big deal because yeah, it's for me, for example, 2 years ago, I really mm, I really can't imagine that you can store something in blockchain. Yeah? And now you can see, for example, I like network things and security, and now you can see also services for dark routing, so you can route your internet through blockchain. So yeah, the blockchain technology will grow fast, very fast in a few years, and we want to be over there. So this is something new for us also, and it's just one step for another things. Yeah, we want to test it. If this thing will work, then it's just a step for another services. Yeah, like for example dark routing. Yeah, but yeah, everything what you can imagine right now you can store in blockchain. And so we want to start with data, and then, for example, we can create own better YouTube, because this one is still not works for us. So we can store YouTube over there, or SnowTube or something like that. Okay, I think now it's time for questions. Company means shares. Must I buy shares or accumulate coins? Yeah, that's a good question. Uh, well, we have some market cap, we have some max supply. This one will stay. We will not change it. Yeah. Also the max supply. We will not touch it, and you are now holders, yeah, of the company right now, because everybody are buying coins. So what we want to do is, yeah, some kind of foundation. So the investors will buy shares via coins, not to buy something via fiat. That's not our point. Yeah. So if you are holding coins, then you are shareholder of our big company or our foundation. So that's about this question. Then, won't the blockchain be epic large, or is the data separated out? Yeah, also a good question. Um, uh, the data will be stored directly in the blockchain. So yeah, it will be epic large. It will be separated, and that's why we still didn't decide if we implement it into existent masternodes, or if we create separate one. Because also a lot of users are using just the VPS with 20 gigabytes of data, so it's, yeah, it's really not too much. So the one idea is to have also rewards for space. Yeah, so if you will share, for example, 100 gigabytes, then you will receive more rewards than somebody with 20 gigabytes. But then we need to decide to split the master nodes, yeah, to have one, or maybe we can have also three master nodes. As security for network. It says also your connection's unstable.
Yeah,
Okay.
it kind of got a little unstable there for a second, but it looks like we've got back up again.
Okay. So what I said is that yeah, we still didn't decided if we go with two master nodes. What I mentioned now is because we also deciding which way to go. We can have also three types of master nodes. One with full services. Second with just master node for securing network, and third one content master node. Then we need to change the rewards and the the locked coins for that as well. So this is something that we will change in the future, but we will do it together. Yeah. So after we will create the content master node, we will we will be ready for the beta. We will talk about which way to go. Yeah, will be the best one. So that's about the separated data. Is there any other idea that is not in the roadmap? Yeah, I mentioned a lot of ideas. Most of them. This is just the start. This is just the beginning. We are still in the beginning. If you look to our history, we are still not 1 year old project. Yeah, we started in the December of 2017, so we are really young. So this roadmap is some key features that we want to start or no start that we want to create 2019, but it will be just start for other ideas and other things. But we need to go step by step. Yeah? If we are building house, then you cannot build the roof as a first one. Yeah. So we need to build the base, yeah, then some windows, doors, and then roof. Yeah. So we need to go step by step. So yeah, we have a lot of ideas, and I think we will talk about it in the next live streams, for example. What with lottery idea? Lottery idea. We are already working on that. It will take place on December, and I think we mentioned everything in the last live streams. Detailed PDF is also in our blog. So before we also launch that, or mainly if before we launch the fork, you will be noticed at least 14 days before the fork. So you will know all the information. We will create much more live streams to inform you what will be the next. So right now we are working still on the overwinter, on sapling, and lottery jackpot system and reference system. So that's something we are working on right now, and yeah, we will notice you about that. Another question: will Snowmine progress or evolve? Yeah. Uh, well, it depends also on the miners. Yeah, we want to progress, but right now we have full hands of with a fork. So I think between the Christmas we will have much more time for also other apps. Well, if you have somebody, or if you are able to help us, we will be really we will really appreciate it, because yeah, we have still leak of developers and time. So if you can help us, it will be great. And about the Snowmine, yes, we will progress, or we will continue with developing as well, because we knew we need still the new miners. And about the miners, I can tell you that it will be very interesting in the end of this year, because something will happen. I can't tell you more details, but I think, or we think together, that more miners will come. So it will take place. If we need that, then we will do it immediately right now. But now we are doing or working on the fork, so we have full hands. So that's about the snow mine. I think I saw also some questions above. Um, I yeah. In the beginning, somebody said some, but I don't know what. If you want to ask something, please type it again, because there are a lot of messages. I don't know if we didn't miss something. Yeah, by the way, about the t-shirts and hats and other merchandising that you see right now on McLaren, maybe he has also some panties with SnowGem logo.
Oh, got that bikini coming in for you.
Bikini. Uh, so about the merchandising, that will be the first one. After we will implement the payment processing system, we will create, or we will start to create, or we will produce own e-shop with all these things, and you can buy it directly via SnowGem. No fiat will be accepted over there because we need to test it. So for some, yeah, funny prices like one snow gem or something like that, you will be able to buy something like bikini or panties. Okay, cool. So do you have some other questions for us? Do you want to mention something, McLaren?
Oh, no, no. I was scrolling through to see if there's any more, if we had any questions on here.
Yeah, I know what do you want to talk about. Yeah, you saw some spike on the price. I think 2 days ago, or yeah, today was some big spike, and yeah, we have question payment system will differ from others. Well, I didn't study. I studied the other cryptocurrencies as well. I know just something about Electroneum. Yeah, many coins striving for same objective. Yeah, it's really easy because everybody wants to integrate crypto in real life. So I think all, or most of the most of the projects will want to solve this problem. Um, and what we will be unique, we will be, or our payment system will be open source. Yeah, definitely, because we want to integrate everything. So a lot of contributors and developers can join us and create own plugins. Yeah, we will have own API, so something like Coinbase has. So it will be well documented. So this is something also good to know. And yeah, definitely. Um, to be honest, yeah, all projects want to solve this problem. So just the time will, just after some couple of time we will see if it's good or if it's bad. Yeah, that's life. Yeah, open source. Yeah, it must be open source to work well. And as I said, if somebody want to integrate own, for example, post system, like here in Czech Republic, we have a lot of services for post systems, and most of them I know personally. So it will be really easy to try to enter this market. Yeah, and we can test it for example, restaurants, in cafes, in the beginning. It's realistic because yeah, our system right now it's really fast. So yeah, in the beta test we can choose one restaurant uh, in one city and test it, and if it works then we can continue. Yeah, so this is something we need to test before we put it worldwide. Yeah. But everybody can can join us and work on it because it will be open source. So I hope it's all about payment system, and I will go back to the price spike. So 2 days ago, the spike comes because we think that we released the roadmap, the new roadmap for 2019, and then the spike appears, and we still don't know who's that, but now we can see that the volume is huge, and but the price somebody pressing up and then I don't know why pressing down. For example, right now we are near 900 sets, so I don't know what's happening over there, or the team don't know what's happening over there. But we are sure that somebody is interesting or is involved in our project, maybe because it was directly after we released the roadmap. So that's about the spikes. I think we can see much more spikes in upcoming days. So I know that somebody asks on Discord that it's some fake volume or something. Well, if it's fake volume, then it's fake volume. But for now, it's helping us, because we are on CMC right now. Someday we was at top 5, so maybe a lot of users will come. We don't know. It's something. It's some hidden waters for us. Uh, we have still one question. With DEX integrated, can pay in various different crypto coins via SnowPay. Uh, yes, sure. Yeah. After we integrate DEX, you can pay over there via SnowPay, and we want to integrate also our system to other exchanges, to other services. So yeah, this is something that we will see in other projects. You said that SnowGem team needs some help with working on projects. Who is needed with what skills? Yeah. Right now, we need developers. We are searching also for core developers for SnowGem Core. So if somebody knows blockchain, JavaScript, and C Sharp, uh, we are welcome, or you are welcome. Sorry. So that's the developers. So JavaScript, yeah, that's the main language we are writing, and then we also need some guys or girls for marketing, because we are still developing, but um, I think for this we want to do it's still too less or too, how to say that, uh, we would like to have much more people to interest, and marketing is something that we need for that. So if somebody wants to help us also with the marketing, uh, also welcome. So now two types of people. Then we already started on translating. That's also something to mention, that we started translating Modern Wallet in 6 or 7 languages, and we will also translate whole website to some 6 or 7 languages. So after that, we will like to invite also some other translators for that. Yeah, because if we translate to many different languages, it will also help our project, because I know a lot of people, for example, from Russia watching us, also from China. Yeah, we have new members from China because of Bitcare, and this is something very different. Yeah, this market is really different than, for example, European or USA. So we definitely need to translate, and it is something what we are doing also right now. So, for example, Japanese, we don't have Japanese. So if you want somebody to translate to Japanese, you are welcome. Also some other languages. So also some translators we need. So that's about this question. Uh, I don't know what to mention. Also right now,
Yeah, we touched on a lot of it. We got the roadmap, and we touched on some of our other stream topics as well. Um, we need more miners. That's one thing. We do need these more miners. So
yeah, more minors. That's something I touched also. Yeah. Um, I hope that we will introduce much more miners until end of this year because we have one project. It's really fresh. I know it from yesterday. So we have some project how to invite more miners. So I hope it will take place this year. Also, one thing to mention is that Bitcar will be listed until end of this year on CoinMarketCap. If you look to their volume on exchange, it that there was spiked about 400 billions or something like that. So if they will list them, they will be in top five right now. So it will be really good opportunity for us to be over there after we will appear also on CoinMarketCap with Bitcoin. So this is something also to mention over here. So another questions? I think no other question. Well, so thank you for your patience.
yes,
We
guys,
had
thank you.
some issues also during this stream. Uh, I hope it will be better next live stream. Yeah, today was some bad day.
Yeah, we had some issues just connecting to our
Maybe
official.
eruptions on the sun or something like that.
Yeah, you can't do too many testing of live streams, but we got everything settled down. We just need to get our stream key working for our other one. Then we'll be rocking and rolling on the next one.
Yep. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'm leaving.
All right, we're heading out, guys. Thank you very much. Any more questions, we can answer them on Discord. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye
night.
bye.
See ya.